I used to define success by financial achievements or achievements in business. I believed that my success was determined by how much money I was making, how many deals I was closing, how many clients I had, how much work I was doing, how many things I could buy with the money that I was making. And I used to be successful by that definition. I made good money, I had great clients, I closed a lot of deals, I was able to buy things. I used to reject the idea that in order to be successful, you needed to wake up early because I was not an early bird, I was a night owl. When all these people would tell me, oh, if you want to be successful, you have to wake up early, I would reject that and tell them that maybe back in the day before modern conveniences, you had to wake up early to be successful. But now in our modern society, you can be successful 24/7, 365 because there is always money to be made all around the world. At the time, one of my biggest clients was based in Singapore, so I would have to work overnight in order to work on their schedule. My theory was that I'm successful because I'm making money at any hour of the day. I don't necessarily need to wake up early to be successful. At the same time that I was making a bunch of money, I had all these clients that I was working with late at night. I also was fatigued. I was prescribed Xanax for anxiety. I had to smoke weed to make myself go to sleep. I had a really shitty appetite. I was drinking 5, 6, 7, 8 cups of espresso a day. I didn't feel good. I was always agitated. I had digestive issues. I was bloated all the time. So maybe I was financially successful, but in terms of being a successful human, a functioning human, I wasn't successful at all. And my definition of success has completely changed, and so has my opinion about waking up early. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie, and I help people create a life that looks good on the outside, but more importantly, feels good on the inside. And today I'm putting my foot in my mouth. I used to say all the time that you didn't have to wake up early to be successful, but now I completely disagree with that. At the time that was my ideology, yes, I was receiving financial success, but I wasn't successful as a human. I wasn't successful in my human body. I wasn't utilizing my human body to its highest potential. I didn't feel good. I was anxious. I was depressed. I had all these health issues going on. I had chronic bloating. At one point I had to go to the hospital because I was literally throwing up water. I couldn't even keep down water. That's not success. And if that's what I have to trade for financial success, that's not worth it to me. In the last few years, I've completely overhauled my entire lifestyle. And one of the biggest changes I've made is that I am now an early bird, and I understand why everyone always said that if you want to be successful, you have to wake up early. To fully survive, but also to thrive within a human body, you do have to wake up early. This is science. This is not some successful person's ideology. This is not my ideology. This is literally science. It's called a circadian rhythm. And the circadian rhythm is an internal clock that is aligned with the rising and the setting of the sun. For thousands of years before modern technology, before lights, before screens, before TVs, before any of this, humans woke up, lived, and went to sleep by the sun. While we are humans and we have modern conveniences, we are still also mammals who live in an ecosystem with Earth. We are literally animals, and our animal instinct is to align with the sun, which means that we wake up early, we go to sleep early. Our optimal body functions align with this internal clock, whether it's eating, sleeping, going to the bathroom. People often talk about constipation. If you're not on your natural circadian rhythm, you're fucking up your shit. There are so many things that the circadian rhythm controls, from our digestion to our hormone release. I'm not going to go into too much detail because we would be here forever, but I am going to link an article that I wrote earlier today in the description of this video called "What is the Circadian Rhythm and Why I Aligned My Lifestyle to It." As I said in the beginning of the video, while I did have financial success while I was going to sleep late, I didn't have success in my body. I didn't feel good in my body. The first and easiest thing that I did to change my lifestyle was to align it with my natural circadian rhythm. I no longer need coffee. I drink coffee when I want for fun, but I no longer need coffee to function. I don't feel fatigued. I haven't taken a Xanax in years. I don't need weed to fall asleep. I can go to sleep naturally. There's so many successes in my human body that I have now realized since going to bed early, but more importantly, importantly, since waking up early. I 110% now fully agree and support anyone who ever said that if you want to be successful, you have to wake up early. I did not start to find success in my human body until I shifted my lifestyle to align with waking up early and going to bed early. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Again, my name is Jackie. I help people create a life that looks good on the outside, but more importantly, feels good on the inside. I make new videos every Monday and Friday, so don't forget to click subscribe, and I will see you at the end of the week.